So what's going on in the world at the moment? Spain and Germany have taken the decision to play their football matches behind closed doors for the time being. In Italy, they've suspended the Serie A for the next month due to coronavirus. But football just isn't the same without fans. I think we'd all agree on that. And what better way to highlight that than to be going through some of the best championship chants from the season so far. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, then please do leave a like. It is always massively appreciated. And let me know about any other chants that we missed out today in the comments down below. But just before we do hop into anything, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors over at OneFootball. As always, you can find their link in the top line of the description down below. Now, a lot is going on in the championship in terms of all the recent news stories that have come out recently. You know, we've got all the drama surrounding Chants at this point in time, Nottingham Forest as well. We'll discuss all that in a bit more detail in tomorrow's video. But to keep up to date with all the latest ongoings and to get live updates to your phone when the weekend does roll around, then OneFootball is a really handy app to have. So like I say, link down below. But without any further ado, let's hop into some of these chants. So I mean, we'll start today out with an absolute banger really. In January, Preston completed the signing of Scott Sinclair. Has he hit the ground running so far? But he's shown glimpses of what he's capable of doing. But even if he goes on to absolutely flop at Preston, at least we have this chant that we've got out of the transfer. Obviously, Celtic fans came up with this one, but I've got to say, this one, it'll get stuck in your head for the next few days. It's an absolute corker. In our last chant video, we had the West Brom fans singing the tequila chant for Pereira. This time round, we're going to Swansea and their version for Selena. I want to know from you guys, which fan base does it better? Now, speaking of coronavirus, this next one's from Bradford fans. They were singing this the other week. Now, with the way that some championship clubs are going at the moment, I wouldn't be at all surprised to see this one going around in the next few weeks. Especially when things aren't going your way at this time of the season. I mean, here was Hull fans at Stoke the other week after they were battered 5-1. One team who is in form at this point in time though is QPR. They are on an absolute roll, and this chant they have for midfielder Don Ball is an absolute banger. This is another one that's going to get stuck in your head. Another midfielder who has been banging form this season has been West Brom captain Jake Livermore. Here's the chant that the Baggies fans have for him. What a player he's been for them this season. Earlier on in the season, Birmingham were drawn against Coventry in the FA Cup, and with Coventry playing their home matches at St Andrews this season, it was a bit of a bizarre situation where Birmingham fans had to sit in the away end of their own stadium. So here is what the Birmingham fans were singing to Coventry. At the turn of the year, Wigan have managed to find a vein of form out of absolutely nowhere. They started the year out by beating Leeds away at Ellen Road thanks to a Pablo Hernandez own goal. Here's what the Wigan fans were singing on the train back. Pablo Hernandez, Pablo Hernandez, he flaked the header past Garcia, they take a fucking massive. This next one I just enjoyed the video from really. It was from back when Swansea played Cardiff away and Joe Rodon and Oli McBurney were together in the away end. There was a bit of publicity which came off the back of this, but you can't knock him for it. It's a good laugh. Luton fans, I'm sure, are still hopeful of surviving, but if they do go down, at least be going down with a good sense of humour. They were thinking about going to Forest Green away next season.
Forest Green away! Forest Green away!
I feel like Derby County are always in the news for one reason or another. If you remember back to January, they were charged by the EFL for the losses that they've accumulated in the last 3 years. That investigation and everything is still ongoing. But after that news had broke, this is the chant that Forest fans had for Derby. As you can imagine, at the moment, Leeds fans are all in good spirits. Being sat top of the Championship, it's looking like they'll be promoted. This is what they were singing to Huddersfield at the weekend, although I'm not sure they will be going down, to be honest. Birmingham away at Bristol City a few weeks back. This chant has been around for absolutely ages, but still a good laugh.
I can't read, I can't write, but that don't really matter, because I'm a Bristol City fan and I can drive a tractor.
And before everything seemed to completely fall apart for Hull City, here was their chant for Jackson Irvine and De Silva Lopez, of course based off that Yaya and Colo chant.
Lopez, Silva, Jackson, Jackson Irvine, Jackson Irvine, Jackson, Jackson Irvine, Lopez, Lopez Silva, Lopez Silva, Lopez, Lopez Silva, Jackson, Jackson Irvine, Jackson Irvine, Jackson, Jackson Irvine, Lopez, Lopez Silva, Lopez Silva, Lopez, Lopez Silva, Jackson, Jackson Irvine, Jackson Irvine, Jackson, Jackson Irvine, Lopez, Lopez Silva, Lopez Silva, Lopez, Lopez Silva.
To this day, Reading still hold the record for the most points accumulated in a Championship season, 106 back in the day. I don't see anyone matching that anytime soon, to be honest. After 37 games this season, Leeds are on 71, so it just goes to show 106 points and what an achievement that actually was. Fair play to them. This is their chant about that.
106, Reading FC. 106, 106, I say.
I feel like most clubs have the chant for when they're playing their rivals, they sing whoever's getting battered everywhere they go, but it's still a catchy one, I'm not gonna lie. This is Brentford fans singing about Fulham. Interestingly enough, these two do meet this weekend on Friday night, so it'll be interesting to see the outcome of that game.
Everywhere they go, Fulham get battered. Everywhere they go, everywhere they go. Fulham get battered. Everywhere they go, Fulham get battered. Everywhere they go, everywhere they go.
I feel like in general, just vegans aren't the most popular people in society, but one vegan I think we all got to appreciate and love this season has been Declan Rhodes. Fair play to the guy. I think his performance levels have really increased this season, in the last few months especially. Here's the chant that North End fans have for him.
He's vegan, you know. He'll eat avocado. He's vegan, you know.
Conor Gallagher, of course, now playing his football out on loan at Swansea. Earlier in the season was at Charlton. Has been a little bit of a wind-up merchant throughout the season, I think it's fair to say. Derby fans made the comparison to Robbie Savage. I feel like when football clubs are singing the scoring goals chant, only certain footballers are eligible for that one. Like, you need to be scoring bangers on the regular. Leeds fans sing it for Click, of course. Wednesday fans sing it for Reach. I think that's justified. And we've also got Borough fans singing it for Lewis Wing, which I think that's an acceptable entry into this chant. I mean, Lewis Wing, he does not score tap-ins.
Everywhere we go, 40 yards or 50 yards, big scoring goals.
Bristol City are looking to get back on track. They had a point at the weekend against Fulham. When they did take the lead, it looked like a really good atmosphere around Ashton Gate, singing about their new signing, Naki Wells. And we'll finish today off with a bit of Sheffield Wednesday. At the weekend, it was an absolute disaster class. They were absolutely torn apart by Brentford, 5-0 down. But fair play to the Wednesday fan base who were singing this rather ironically as they were 5-0 down. But guys, there we have it. That will now wrap it up for today's video. So thank you so much for watching. If you did go on to enjoy, make sure you leave a like. It is always massively appreciated. And if we didn't include any of your club's chants, get them in the comments down below, so I'll include them next time, or they may have been used in a previous video. But apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe for a bit of regular championship content. But apart from that, thanks so much, and I'll see you all in the next one.